In this podcast episode, Naomi Osaka opens up about her journey as a world-class athlete, her struggles with mental health, and the profound transformations she has experienced both on and off the tennis court. The dialogue explores her upbringing, cultural identity, career pressures, motherhood, and the evolving understanding of self-worth beyond athletic success. Naomi reflects on her childhood, growing up between Japan and the United States, and the unique blend of Japanese and Haitian cultures that shaped her worldview. She shares memories of moving from Japan to America at the age of 3, recalling simple moments like playing in parks and eating traditional foods. Despite the transition feeling relatively natural to her, she acknowledges the challenges her older sister faced, especially with language barriers and cultural adjustments. Naomi discusses how her teacher once advised her mother to stop speaking Japanese to them, a decision she now regrets because of the cultural and emotional intimacy that language preserves. Her Haitian heritage, Naomi explains, instilled in her a deep appreciation for generosity and hospitality, even in the face of scarcity. This spirit of giving, she says, is one of the most touching aspects of Haitian culture and something she tries to embody in her own life. On the other hand, the Japanese influence brought a sense of discipline and punctuality, which she humorously illustrates with the example of Japan's famously precise bus schedules. This blend of cultures has given Naomi a unique balance between impulsiveness and discipline, traits she sees reflected in her personality and approach to tennis. Naomi's father played a pivotal role in her tennis career, inspired by the story of Richard Williams and his daughters, Venus and Serena. She recounts the intense training regimen of spending 8 hours a day on the court with her father and sister, a routine that became so ingrained it felt unnatural not to succeed. The pressure to follow this blueprint was immense, and Naomi admits that it shaped her identity from a very young age. Yet, despite the rigorous training and high expectations, she describes her father as stoic and reserved, often expressing himself through humor rather than words. Watching the film King Richard resonated with Naomi as it mirrored parts of her own family's journey and the shared dream they pursued. She emphasizes the closeness of her family, despite their small size, and how that bond has been a source of strength throughout her life. One of the most powerful parts of the conversation centers on Naomi's mental health struggles, particularly during the period leading up to and following her withdrawal from the French Open. She reveals the heavy shame and embarrassment she felt for stepping back, emotions compounded by the public's misunderstanding and criticism. Naomi describes feeling isolated in a sport that is inherently solitary, especially since she does not play doubles and has fewer close friends on tour. Her decision to prioritize her mental health was met with backlash, but it also opened a crucial dialogue about the humanity of athletes. Naomi reflects on how the experience changed her perspective, helping her realize that athletes are not invincible and that showing vulnerability can create space for others to do the same. She admits to feeling embarrassed about how she handled the situation publicly, but is ultimately grateful for the conversations it sparked. Naomi candidly discusses the intense pressure she felt to perform and how her self-worth was once entirely tied to winning or losing matches. She recalls the overwhelming emotions after winning her first Grand Slam at the U.S. Open, a moment that was both a dream come true and fraught with controversy and doubt from others. The criticism she faced, including accusations that she did not deserve her victories, weighed heavily on her. Over time, Naomi has worked to disentangle her identity from her athletic achievements. Motherhood has been a transformative experience in this regard, teaching her patience and a more carefree attitude toward life's challenges. She now finds joy in her daughter's smiles and recognizes that life extends far beyond the tennis court. This shift has allowed her to embrace a more holistic sense of self, one that values growth, learning, and connection over mere results. Throughout the interview, Naomi highlights her impulsive nature, a trait she traces back to childhood anecdotes like jumping into fountains unexpectedly. While this impulsiveness has sometimes gotten her into trouble, it also fuels her creativity on the court, where she enjoys playing flashy shots and entertaining the audience. She contrasts this with the discipline ingrained in her from years of training and cultural influences, describing herself as a blend of both spontaneity and focus. This balance extends to her daily routines and preparation for matches, where consistency and ritual play a key role. Naomi shares insights into her game day routine, including meditation, specific meals, and mental visualization, all designed to help her enter the zone despite the high stakes and pressure. Becoming a mother has profoundly reshaped Naomi's life and priorities. She speaks openly about the physical and emotional challenges of pregnancy and returning to training shortly after giving birth. Despite public scrutiny and unsolicited advice, Naomi trusted her body and experience, emphasizing that every journey is unique. Motherhood has also expanded her sense of purpose, moving beyond personal achievement to nurturing and inspiring the next generation. She expresses hope that her daughter will one day understand and appreciate her journey, and she is open to the possibility of her daughter playing tennis if she shows interest. Naomi reflects on the importance of mentorship, sharing her treasured relationship with Kobe Bryant, who offered her guidance on handling criticism and staying focused. She values honest and straightforward communication and aspires to be a mentor herself, hoping to pass on lessons of generosity and resilience to younger athletes. Her philosophy centers on the idea of giving, even when one has little to give, a principle rooted in her Haitian background. Naomi believes that true fulfillment comes from making the world better for those who come after us, a sentiment she wishes to instill in others. The conversation closes with Naomi offering heartfelt advice to those struggling with mental health challenges. She stresses the importance of recognizing that no one is truly alone and encourages people to seek help without shame. For her, healing has come through connection, talking to loved ones and allowing herself to be vulnerable. She acknowledges that thoughts of inadequacy and comparison may never fully disappear, but emphasizes the power of acceptance and self-compassion in finding balance.